Hi everybody, it's Spring with Suds and Suds and Such, and today I'm going to be making a flower, and I thought I would share that with you. And I've simply got some pink soap dough here, you can see, and I'm just working it right now. It's going to make me some petals, like so. And I don't want them thin as paper, but I don't want them real thick either. I'm simply doing this with my thumbs and fingers, just pressing it out like so. These petals are kind of elongated. And if you want that perfect around the edge, you could take a knife and trim that off around there. You could roll it out to do your petals. I do that sometimes too. Okay, there's a big old petal. I've got some more over here. Now this soap dough I did not chill this time. I think it needs another magnet on it, and I couldn't find one. I was going to glue another one on it. We've got a thermometer that was on the refrigerator and the magnet fell off, and I glued the magnet back on, but it simply will not stay up. So I don't know what's up with it. I'm assuming I'll have to put another magnet, but I don't know. Maybe my son can figure it out. Okay, let's see how these are all coming out. Let's see if it's just a little bit stretched out a little bit more, and then that's looks about right. This ball's wanting to crack a lot, so I don't know what's up with it. May have too much cornstarch from a previous time of rolling out. It's possible. Okay. And I don't care if they're perfect around the edges. Get full, baby.
Yeah. Where's that gonna be?
Okay.
That's right.
Okay, we got 3 there. Let's see if we can get another one. This soap dough's pretty old. This soap dough here is over a month old. Probably around 5 weeks. So that's probably why we got some cracking going on. But it'll still work. Okay, and then just make it a little bit longer to match up with the others a little bit. Not going to be perfect, but as long as it's kind of the same lengthwise, it'll be alright. That's about it. Now I'm going to go ahead and make the rest of the petals, and then I'll bring you back when I get ready to actually put them together with the flower. Okay, I've got me some big petals made here, and I've got me a center started, and all I'm doing, I just made like a ball, but it's long like, and I've flattened out the bottom nicely, and then I'm just taking my nails and fingers, the tips of my thumbs basically, and I'm making indentions all over it. Just making it look naughty, sort of. Okay, if you can see how it looks. Then I'll take a petal. Let's see how this is going to work here. Because these are really long. Put my water on there. That's just water. And like I said, this pink is kind of cracky, so I have to really work with it. Another petal out, more water all across the bottom and down it, and I'm just simply attaching it to one petal to the other petal, basically. So I simply use my fingers and my thumb to just thumbs to just work that, like so, around there. Another one. I got a cracked petal here, a little water. I'm going to just fix that by adhering it to the next petal. So you can, I mean, if it's cracky, you can still use it, you just have to work with it. Some people may just throw it away after they've not used it for so long, but me, I don't throw it away. I'll make it work for something, so. Because it's still soap. Okay, another petal. Water. And we will adhere it right here onto these two petals, like so. And I'm going to take my finger and put a little water in between there and just kind of press this, if you can see what I'm doing. A little water right here, press that. Okay, and we've got it started. Now, okay, get me another petal ready, put some more water. I'm going to go up a little bit higher with this, with the water on there. And I'm going to start right here, putting that petal on there, just attaching it to the other petals. We've got a crack over here. Nothing that can't be worked with though. Okay, got a little crack in there. Okay. Let's give us another one. We're about to run out of petals, so we're going to have to make these kind of work for us, because I don't think I have any more pink. I think that's about it for plain pink. Now I've got mixed pink, but I didn't really want to use pink and purple. I could have. Simply am working with it because of cracks. When your dough gets pretty old, it can tend to crack. So people will not use it after it's, you know, if they don't use it within the first week, they won't even use it. But me, I'm not going to throw it away. I'll use it. It still works fine. It'll dry into a hard flour, just like the other ones. It's just harder to work with. Now I'm straightening up the bottom here. And I've still got one petal to go, and I'm trying to figure out where I want to put him. I think I'm going to put him right there. Put on my water. And then I'm just going to simply stick him on there like so. Turn this so I can work with it. Just adhering him. A little bit of water right there because we do have a crack. We might want to adhere that crack so that it doesn't show and get it stuck to the next petal. I wish I had more pink. I would have made this one even bigger, but I don't, so we'll just have to go with it. Just working on my bottom. And you can do your edges if you want to, and I think I'm going to on this because this is not perfect with no-how. So I think it'll go better if I do them. Simply crinkling the edges like so. I don't always crinkle them, but sometimes when I got like the edge is cracking like that, you might as well crinkle it and be done with it. Because it's not perfect looking around there anyhow, and may have some little lines or something. But just crinkle it out around through there, like so. Okay. And you can bend those however you like. It doesn't matter. However you want them. I think I want them kind of like they are. I think that looks good. Now I had me some green. Let's see if I can find it. Maybe I'll put a leaf on this one to make up for our missing petal. This green's pretty old. Kind of lumpy, so I'm having to work it. When it's lumpy like that, you have to work with it. Okay, first, let's see what I'm going to do with this. And just because it has lumps in it, don't think you can't still work with it. You just got to squeeze them and mix them, blend them back in, make them pliable again. Because this one has lumps, but I'm going to make it work. Simply by mashing it and playing with it. That's all you got to do. I don't get it stuck on there. Yep, got stuck on there. And there's one of the lumps. Okay, let me move this flour and keep it from getting turned over. And I'm going to try rolling this out a little bit. Just using cornstarch. Okay. Now I'm just going to cut out my shape how I want it. You just cut it out however you want it. Making my leaf. Whatever shape you want. Or you can use your hands and just press it. That's usually how I do it. But since that was giving me a hard time, I figured I'd do it this way. Okay, and I'm going to use my little tool. I'm going to make me some veinage going on my leaf. Just however you want to do it. You don't have to do this. You don't want to. Okay, you can see that. Now, we'll find where I think we need a leaf, probably about there. And I'm going to wet the end of my leaf like so, you can see. And I'm going to start attaching that leaf onto there. Just like I would do a petal if this were a petal, but this is a leaf. So, now I want to put a little bit of water underneath there because I want to try to get that petal and leaf kind of stuck together. Like so. So I'm using my finger. I'm simply pressing the inside of my petal to my leaf. And I'm actually going to attach it a little bit higher up to this petal because I want my leaf to stay up. And it's wanting to fall on me, and I don't want it to, so I'm just simply attaching it to that petal. Put a little bit right here. Do the same deal on right over here. Attaching it to that petal. Okay, well, now we got a leaf on there. Now let's see what else we want to do. We got us a pretty leaf going on there. Let's see, we'll set him aside, and we're going to work a little bit further on with this and get this big old flower done. Okay, let's roll out another one. Like so. Since this one had lumps in it, the best way to combat that, I guess, is to try to roll it out instead of pressing it out. I did work it pretty good, so that gets rid of a lot of your lumps. Okay, use trusty old knife, and I'm going to cut me out another leaf. There we go. We'll make some veinage going on him. And then I'm going to go ahead and roll out this last piece here, like so. Put me down a little bit of cornstarch. Flatten him out a little bit. Cornstarch on top of him. Now, what I'm doing is I'm making like a cap. I want like a cap to kind of cover my bottom. So that's all I'm aiming for right at this point. Oops. Now we'll just work that back in there because I don't really want to lose any grain. I should have cornstarched it. We'll get it here in a minute. I'll do my glass. Maybe that'll help. Glass is sticking. And at this point, that much cornstarch is not going to actually hurt this. It shouldn't take this flour that long to be ready to use. It just has to harden up. Okay, now we've got our leaf, water. I'm just simply pressing it on with my thumb, like so. A little water to hold it on up here to this pedal. I'm attaching it to it. A little bit to that pedal. Okay. It's very pretty, if you can see. Okay. Now let me see. Whoops. Got that in that water almost. I didn't get this round. I want it round. What I'm after is a cap for my bottom. That's about it. If it's big enough to make a cap for the bottom. We will find out. Try pressing it out and see. Okay. Yep, that looks good. Now, this time I'm going to put water on the bottom of my flour. If you can see, and I'm going to go around the edge, around the sides of my flour at the bottom with water. Now, I'm going to simply sit that right down there on that, and I'm going to take my fingers and I'm going to be pressing that up around the edge, and I've got it in my hand now, so we can go with it. Whoops. And all I'm doing is kind of making like a little base out of my grain. Kind of like a bottle cap effect. That's the way I kind of look at it. Okay, and there we go. There's our flour. Let me see if I can zoom it back out so I can show you. There it is. And here's our bottom. If you can see what I was talking about, the bottle cap effect. Just to cover up all the color. And we got our leaves. And I can, let's see, I've got a piece of pink in there I want to get out. Take my thumbs, all I'm doing, and I'm just indenting to make it kind of knotty look in that center. so it's not perfect. Okay, and there you go. And this is a pretty big flower. If you can see, here's my hand. I'm holding it on my hand. So I think it's pretty. I think it turned out good. I hope you enjoyed the video watching me make this flower. If you did, please do subscribe to our channel. Give me a big thumbs up. That helps to support, us doing this stuff. And happy soaping. Have a great day.